Hello everyone, today I'll be presenting my research proposal on cross-platform social media strategy integration, specifically in sports communication. This is something I'm passionate about. I specifically am focusing on sports communication for my master's, and I hope to work specifically in the sports industry and the social media realm, hopefully one day. So continuing, in today's digital landscape, professional sports teams face the challenge of maintaining consistent brand messaging while effectively engaging fans across multiple social media platforms with the ever so changing trends and overall social landscape. And each platform has unique characteristics and audience behaviors, making this integration increasingly complex. And so continuing to the next slide, we will take a look at our project summary. So this research examines how professional sports teams adapt and integrate their content strategies across emerging social media platforms. While many studies have examined sports communications on individual platforms, there's a limited understanding of how teams create cohesive messaging strategies across multiple platforms. This is particularly important when considering how teams must maintain brand consistency while optimizing for platform-specific features like TikTok short form videos or Instagram stories and reels. And now we see even new stuff emerging. I feel like every day we see YouTube reels and even TikTok stories and all that good stuff. So continuing, we will take a look at our project rationale and our research gaps. So let me start with a clear statement of our research problem. Professional sports teams currently lack evidence-based strategies for maintaining consistent brand messaging while effectively engaging fans across multiple social media platforms. Current research has three significant gaps. First, most existing studies focus on single platform analysis. For example, Abiza and colleagues' 2020 study examined only Facebook engagement, while Vale and Fernandez in 2018 focused solely on Twitter metrics. Second, there's a limited research on emerging platform dynamics. Study like Luan's, excuse me if I mispronounced that, 2015 analysis looked at traditional platforms, but there's a minimal research on newer platforms like TikTok or Instagram Reels. Third and lastly, few studies examine cross-platform content strategy integration. Current literature typically treats each platform in isolation, leaving teams without guidance on creating cohesive multi-platform strategies. I am qualified to conduct this research based on my experience in social media analytics and my background in advertising and sports communication research and familiarity with multiple social media platforms and their metrics. Additionally, I have established partnerships with industry professionals who will provide access to necessary data and insights. Next, let me go to the next slide. Next, we will take a look at our research objectives and questions. The primary objective of this study is to examine how professional sports teams adapt and modify content across different social media platforms while maintaining brand consistency and maximizing fan engagement. From this objective, I've developed three research questions. First, how do professional sports teams adapt their content strategy across different social media platforms? Second one, what factors influence platform-specific content strategies while maintaining brand consistency? And lastly, how does platform-specific content adaptation affect fan engagement metrics? Each question naturally flows from our objective and can be methodologically answered through quantitative content analysis. Next, we will move on to our methodology. Our methodology employs a quantitative content analysis focusing on cross-platform content comparison. Let me explain how we'll operationalize our key variables. Content strategy integration will be measured through content theme alignment on a 1 to 5 scale, brand voice consistency on a 1 to 5 scale, and visual identity maintenance on a 1 to 5 scale, Next, we will look at our platform-specific adaptation, which will be tracked through format modification, feature utilization frequency, and platform-specific language use. And lastly, our fan engagement will be measured through platform-specific metrics that we know and love, like comments, shares, likes, and saves. And our sampling strategy will focus on the top 10 NBA teams by social media following during the 2023 or 2024 to 2025 regular season. Teams must have active accounts on all studied platforms to be included in the sample. Excuse me. I meant to say the 2023 to 2024 regular season. And teams must have active accounts, like I said, on all study platforms to be included in the sample. And I just wanted to comment real quick. I know that this is specifically looking at basketball, specifically the NBA league, but that's just the starting point for this. If this is done and when it is done, if it is given good feedback and we find a lot of helpful information, this would be something I would hope would expand across different sports and different leagues. And then overall coming to a conclusion of whether all this information is league specific, sport specific, and what information we can find there. I just wanted to say that before I moved on. So continuing to our next slide, which is the research approach. In our data collection. So data collection will occur through multiple channels. We'll access official team accounts on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook using platform APIs where available. For content not accessible through APIs, we'll implement manual content archiving and screen recording for inferior content. We've secured necessary permissions, including IRB. We will have secured necessary permissions, including IRB approval for content analysis, platform API access permission, and team consent for data collection. That's obviously a big one. And our overall quality control measures include dual coding by multiple researchers, intercoding reliability testing, and regular data validation checks. And continuing to our next slide, which will show us more of our project timeline and our industry partnership. So, in theory, with this proposal, we've established a partnership with the NBA digital content team who will provide access to all of their content planning documents, cross-platform analytics data, the social media team insights, and overall, this partnership is crucial for accessing comprehensive data and understanding internal content strategies. And getting in more to the planning side, this research will be conducted over 6 months. In months 1 to 2, we will set up and establish our partnership with the needed people. In months 3 to 4, we will do data collection. In month 5, we will look at the analysis. And finally, for month 6, we will prepare for our final report. Continuing to our next slide. This research will provide valuable insights for sports organizations seeking to optimize their cross-platform social media strategy while overall maintaining their brand consistency. Our methodology ensures reliable and actionable findings that contribute to academic understanding and practical applications within the sports communications industry. I wanted to end this project by just saying again, like, I know that this just focuses on the NBA, and I honestly chose that because that's something that I'm comfortable with. But I would hope that with the hopefully groundbreaking findings and information that we find through this research, specifically on those different keys that make these content strategies flow and that help these teams maintain their brand consistency and messaging with the ever so changing digital landscape, that we can expand this to all the leagues in the US and then even go like to leagues worldwide that are like F1, La Liga, the Premier League, all that stuff, and just really see if it differs league by league, sport by sport, country by country. I mean, just really get all the information we can. I really think that this could go far in terms of research and what it can do for the social media industry in the sports communications world. So I just wanted to end by saying that. And thank you all for your attention, for everyone that listened. And I really enjoyed this semester. I did want to leave you guys with my references page. These aren't all that I looked at, but these are the ones that I referenced in this project. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all have a great rest of your week.